Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video we will see how to take backup from the UAT to cloud hosted or dev environment or one box machine, you can say. So basically you can directly have same data from the production to UAT and UAT to your cloud hosted environment. So you just need to go to that maintain button in your environment details page and go to the move database option. In that, when you have select the change type, go to the export database option. After selecting this option, environment will go in servicing for 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes, and after that the database is exported to your asset library in database backup option, where you can find all the database backup executed from your sandbox or UAT. So just go with the latest one which you have recently exported. So let's just see how you can navigate to that. Go to asset library, go to your database backup, and this is the most recent backup, database backup, which we need to file. So just click on it. It will be downloaded automatically basically. So let's just download it. After downloading that, download the latest package of SQL package.net and try to install it via manually, because it is suggested by Microsoft. And after downloading it, just extract that, and when you extract that, it will have its execution file, SQL package. Through that location only execute that file, and after that provide the database location which we have downloaded recently from the asset library. So here I am extracting the database file, SQL package file here, and after extracting this files, just go into that location and run the SQL package.exe from the command prompt. I will show you how to do that also. So let's just execute that SQL package command in command prompt. You can see that SQL package execution file is over there. So just open the command prompt for the same location. So here I am copying the location for that file and the name. Open the command prompt and navigate to that point, and after navigating just type SQL package. When you try to do that, it will execute some procedure, and after that you can import your backpack file database into this environment. So now we have successfully installed the SQL package here. Just go back to the database file, and if you want to rename it or relocate it, you can relocate it, otherwise it is fine. So here is my file. I am renaming it for my understanding. After this, open the command prompt. Before that, what you can do is try to paste whole command in Notepad. So here I am showing you what is the command. You will find all this information in the blog which will be attached in the description of this video. So I will explain what is there in this command actually. So that SQL package.exe is the execution file from our SQL package. This is the backpack file name, which is our database actually. So you can rename that as you have renamed your database. And after this is command timeout. So I would suggest you to increase this to the 20,000 to 30,000 or more than that, because otherwise if your database is big, it will get timeout error. And first of all, we need to rename the existing EXDB database. So for that, just go to the SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, and execute this command as I am showing you here. So instead of IP and site, you will have your database name, that is EXDB, and modify name will be EXDB old or whichever you want. which would be helpful in future to recognize that this is old EXDB database. So basically here we are changing its user type to single user and then renaming it, and again we are setting it as a multi-user. So let's just execute that query, which will change the name of the database to the EXDB old in our case. So okay, so here I am executing that. As you can see, there is already EXDB old, so you can change name as a EXDB old 2, or so just copying this EXDB 2 over here also, and just execute this command. After executing this command, the database name will be changed. So once you did that part, your SQL Server name will be changed to the desired name. After renaming your old database, you are all set to execute this query to take backup of your backpack file database to the SSMS server with the name EXDB. So let's just do it. Here I am setting my old location for the database file. So let's do it quickly. Then I am changing the location for the backpack file, and once I am copying the name of the database also. Now we are all set to execute this command. Just copy this and paste this information in the command prompt, and try to open command prompt in administration mode, because otherwise it will not be affected with this command. As you can see, I have opened this command prompt with the admin, right? Once you execute this command, it will take more than 3 to 4 hours, or depending on the size of your database. So our database is of something like 6 GB, so it will take like 6 to 7 hours basically. So for that part, I will fast forwarding this video, or I will directly show you the some of the shots from that execution part. So please bear with it. So let's just execute that. Okay. It says it's so. From now onwards, I will show you some of the claims through this execution, because this is very big execution, like you can say 7 to 8 hours for this case. So let's just wait to complete this execution. I am trying to show you as much as possible by fast forwarding that part, so it will take a while. Now it is almost done. After execution, it will say that you have successfully imported the database, and after importing that, we need to run a script which is suggested by Microsoft. So I will put that link also in blog. So we just need to copy that script and need to execute it in SSMS on SQL Server Management Studio. Let's just do that part. This is our execution. It is a very time consuming process, so it will take a time to execute that part and do all these steps. If you are facing an error, you would need to execute that required query or setup by connecting your UAT database and execute that command or SQL command or script, and after that again you need to export that. So it is very tedious process, so do it very carefully, guys. Now let's just wait to SMS to respond. As this response, we will execute the script suggested by Microsoft, which will retain all the rights from the previous database and users. So just go to the new query and paste the script which we have copied from the Microsoft document. Let's execute this part. So after execution of this, you have successfully imported the database. If you have any configuration and data for the retail, then you need to run this reprovision tool. I will add link for that also in the description box. That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please press that like button. If you have any doubt, you can drop your comment in comment box, and also subscribe to our channel so you will get notified whenever new video is uploaded. And you can find more videos of finance and operations in the playlist section, which is particularly for the finance and operations. So thank you for watching this video, guys.